Someone here to see you? Otto's kid? Holler if you need me, Penny. I'll be right out here.
What are you doing here?
I couldn't stay away. Not when I knew you needed this.
Got empanadas, cheese, crackers, a thermos of coffee.
You realize that it's only a 3-hour drive from here to Silver Spring.
Then we definitely won't go hungry.
You know you don't have to leave tonight.
What? And risk your mom finding out we're engaged from someone else? The only thing more dangerous would be to elope.
Oh, come on. My mom loves you. She will come to love you.
I'd settle for tolerate. Let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here.
It's okay. Did Langston send you to raid the flung?
Langston can starve for all I care.
Someone come in?
Yeah, it's just me.
What are you doing here? I thought that, you and Marco were staying the night at the palace.
We didn't go.
Well, that's too bad. Did you have fun at prom anyway? I'm sorry that we missed you guys.
We?
You're not going to believe this. Dorian got Cole released for the night so that we could go to prom together.
She did?
Yeah, it was kind of amazing. I mean, by the time we got there, it was already over, but...
Yeah, I guess that's why we missed you.
Hey, what's wrong? Where's Marco?
He's gone. I lost him.
Who is it?
It's Clint.
Clint. Hi, come in.
Thanks.
Is everything all right?
I hope I didn't wake you and Charlie.
No, I was getting a glass of water. Charlie's exhausted. Dorian puts him through so much, and he could sleep through the Battle of Gettysburg.
Well, I'm sorry it's so late, and it's probably nothing, but I just needed to make sure.
About what?
About Jessica. She is here, isn't she?
Jessica, are you okay?
Remember.
What do you mean?
All of it. Natalie, Bree, and you.
Are there any more flights to London tonight?
No, but I did check the flight manifest for Natalie Banks.
Yeah?
She missed the London flight. She never showed.
You're sure?
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry I'm late.
Late for what? Are you going to London?
No. And neither are you.
You brought Otto's box.
You said there might be something in it that could help you find your parents.
Did your father send you? Did he change his mind?
Please tell us that he's decided to drop the charges and let us look at what's inside. Is this true? You really remember?
All of it. Everything. I remember everything since high school, the good, the bad, all of it.
You remember us. You know who I am.
Lieutenant Brody Levitt. Born and raised in Michigan. Sister Nadine. Former Navy SEAL, now serving as one of Andrew's finest.
Jessica.
Can cut a rug, can throw a mean spiral. Loves my daughter like she was his own. And he's Bree's hero and mine.
John, don't do this. I have a ticket and my passport, and I've made plans.
And change them.
What? What are you doing here?
Looking for you.
Excuse me? Miss Banks?
Yes. Your flight to London's already left. I know. I was hoping you could book me on the next one.
Unfortunately, there are no more direct flights.
No, that's okay.
However, there is a flight boarding to New York right now.
Okay.
From there, you could transfer to a transatlantic flight, leaving for London in a few hours.
I'll take it.
You don't want to do that.
I've already missed one flight tonight. I really have no reason to hang around here.
I read the letter. You told me if I had something to say, to come find you.
Yeah.
Well, I got something to say. So you want to get on that plane or you want to hear me out? Everything all right? What are you doing here so late?
I'm sorry for letting myself in like I own the place. I just, I really need someplace to crash, and I can't go back to my apartment, and, I can't.
Sure.
It's too late to show up at my parents' school.
It's fine. Yeah. You could stay here, but do you really want to sleep here?
Well, there's that cot in the back, right? And I promise I won't be any trouble. I'll be out of here before we open.
I thought you and Langston were going to stay at the Palace tonight.
Yes, so did I.
She outside?
I don't know where she is. But if I had to take a guess, I bet she's probably back at your place, banging your roommate.
What are you talking about?
My girlfriend's been cheating on me with Ford.
Hey, what's going on? What happened with Marco?
We got in a big fight.
What, at prom?
After.
Why?
He found out
About what?
about Ford and me.
What? How?
Destiny Evans. She saw Ford and me together and told Marco, I guess.
Oh, God. What did Marco say?
He hates me.
Right now, I'm sure he's angry and everything like that, but just give it a few days, okay?
I don't think that's gonna help.
It will. He loves you.
Not anymore.
That's not true, okay? Everything's gonna work out, right?
I don't see that happening.
Like, look, you just have to tell him the truth, okay? Tell Marco that you love him, that this thing with Ford was a huge mistake, right? And it happened a long time ago.
Lang, Star, I have to tell you something.
What?
This whole thing with Ford and me, it was never over.
My dad doesn't exactly know I have the box.
You stole it?
It's not stealing if you borrow it when he's asleep and return it before he wakes up.
Penny, I am so sorry. I did not mean for you to get mixed up in all this.
Not a big deal.
If your dad finds out...
What's he gonna do? Throw his only family in jail for helping you find yours?
One way to find out. Let's give him a call.
Didn't Jessica go back to your house after the prom?
Well, Brody dropped her off, yeah, and then I heard them talking and, arguing is more like it.
About what?
That I can't tell you. I was going to wait and, go upstairs and ask Jessie about it then, but then I went up to her room and she wasn't there and her phone was still on her night table.
Oh, Clint, if her phone is there, she's there. Come on, that house is huge. She's there somewhere, maybe on the ground.
No, Nigel and the staff, they looked everywhere. They couldn't find her, no, and I'm probably just being an overprotective father, but could you please go upstairs and check?
Sure.
I can't believe this is happening. When did you...
A little while ago, it came flooding back to me, and I just knew I had to come right straight here.
I'm so glad you did.
On the way over here, I just thought about all the time that I've lost with you and Bree and how I treated you. I was so awful.
It doesn't matter. It's not your fault. All that matters is you've got your memories back.
Yeah, but still, I have so much to make up for. And when I think about Bree, oh my God, Bree, she must have no idea what's going on right now.
Bree's just gonna be glad to see her mom again. Okay? I know how she feels.
Yeah, well, I can think of a lot of other people that must really hate me right now.
Hey, nobody hates you. You weren't yourself. Everybody understands that.
Even Christian and Layla?
Whoa, you mean Langston
And Ford.
They're hooking up.
No.
Have been for months.
That can't be right.
Dude, I walked in on them tonight at your apartment.
I thought Ford was dating the pizza girl, Karen.
Ford doesn't date. Ford does anything that moves. He was probably doing Karen behind Langston's back while Langston was doing him behind mine.
Dude, I don't know what to say.
We are so sorry.
Not nearly as sorry as I am. And you know what I get to do tomorrow? I get to go wait in line at Student Health Services so I can ask a doctor to test me for every STD known to man because my girlfriend cheated on me with a major player. No, don't worry, it gets better. Because after that, I get to go to my parents. I get to go to my parents and ask them to let me move back in because my girlfriend, the one that they forbade me to see, the one that they told me was no good for me, the one that I told them I loved and moved in with and chose over my own family. I get to tell them I chose wrong.
Langston, hey, what did he do to you?
What do you mean?
Ford must have done something. Did he threaten to tell Marco? Is that how he got you back into bed with him? Come on, you haven't been sleeping with him this whole time, so...
I'm so sorry.
What are you saying?
I lied to you. I made you think that Ford and I stopped seeing each other, but we never did.
You swore to me.
I know.
You swore on our friendship.
I'm so sorry.
Why would you lie to me about something like that?
Because I was falling for him. And he told me that he was falling in love with me. I thought we were going to be together.
But you already were together. You were with Marco.
I know. And I didn't want to betray him. I just didn't know how to end it with him.
How about you tell him the truth? Okay, yeah, it would have been cruel, but at least you would have been honest.
I didn't want to hurt him. And I felt so guilty, but I just kept convincing myself that I could figure out a way to do it that would cause him as little pain as possible. And I wanted to tell you, but I didn't think you would understand.
You're right. I don't.
So, you read my letter.
A little while ago.
I dropped it off this afternoon.
It got misplaced. When it turned up again, I read it.
You never showed up.
I got held up.
I waited for you for a long time, hoping you'd show.
I did.
Well, I guess you were late. I figured it was time to give up and move on. And I would have been on that plane to London, except Roxy convinced me that I needed to be sure. So I went to the station. I saw you kissing Marty.
Yeah, that got back to me, too.
Roxy.
You should have said something.
What was there to say? It seemed pretty clear to me why you didn't show up to Rhodey's. You made a choice. And it wasn't me.
That's not what happened.
I saw what I saw.
That kiss was goodbye.
Come on, calling Penny's father isn't necessary.
She hasn't done anything wrong. She's just trying to help.
So you're saying she's your accomplice?
What? No.
Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't take the word of a couple of thieves.
They aren't thieves.
Well, your father says different.
My father misunderstood.
Well, that is for a judge to decide.
Well, it'll never get that far.
Why not?
I'm dropping the charges.
I know that I messed up. I know that.
No, messing up would have been sleeping with Ford once. And this is something else.
Oh, Star, please don't turn your back on me. I already lost Marco. I couldn't stand to lose him.
I warned you that this would happen, Langston.
I know.
No, I don't think you do. You told me that it was over between you and Ford. You begged me to keep it quiet. You said that you loved Marco, that you were going to work it out with him, that you were going to stay with him, and I was stupid and I believed you.
I'm so sorry.
And then I told Cole everything that you told me. I begged for him not to tell Marco, okay? I went to bat for you, Langston.
No.
I asked him to lie to his best friend, which is something that I would have never done. Especially if I would have known that you were lying to me, too.
I know. I should have never asked him to lie for
I have to tell Cole what you've done. And then somehow Cole and me have to tell Marco what we've done. And I don't think you get it. Because not only have you lost Marco, but Cole and me could lose him too.
I can't believe I just did that.
I'll get a broom.
No. Look, I'll take care of it.
I'll get a dustpan. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. I'll tell your mom that I'll pay for everything.
It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Yes, it is. It's a big deal because she's been really great to me, and man, she gave me this job. She feeds me all the time.
Marco.
And I repay her by acting like a baby, by throwing her dishes on the floor.
Marco, I'm telling you, my mom will understand.
How? Man, I don't even understand. How could Langston do this to me?
She's not upstairs.
Well, she's not down here either.
And Natalie's gone, too.
Well, Natalie's a grown woman. If she wants to stay out for all hours of the night, that's her business.
Frankly, I'd prefer to know what both girls are.
So would I, but Jessie is the one with all the judgment of a teenager. I'm going to call Bo.
I'll call Brody.
Okay.
I was so horrible to them.
Don't worry about it. As soon as Chris and Layla know that you're back to being yourself, and you're not...
An obsessed, horny teenager who rigged the vote for prom queen. Oh, God, how could I do that?
He was your first love, okay? You were confused. They'll forgive you. Eventually.
Well, the only person I love now is you.
You have no idea how badly I wanted to hear you say that.
I'm so sorry I made you wait so long.
So what happened?
What do you mean?
Well, when I left you at your dad's, it was pretty clear that you hadn't remembered anything yet, even after I told you about Mitch.
I'm sorry that I reacted the way I did.
No. I get it. Believe me. What I'm wondering is, what finally happened to jumpstart your memory?
Stay away from me! Get away from me!
Hang on a second.
Get away from me, Mitch! Get away from me!
Mitch,
Stop it!
Just
You're a pervert!
Hold on a second. Listen to me.
Stop it!
Jess? It's your mom.
All right, thanks a lot. Okay, Bo has put his people on alert.
Mom?
Jessica? Honey, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Well, darling, where are you? We've been worried. Your father came over here looking for you because you weren't in your bedroom.
I'm at Brody's.
In the middle of the night?
I had good news and it couldn't wait.
What kind of good news?
I remember.
The kiss you saw was part of a bigger conversation. Marty and I got around to saying some things we couldn't say before, things that you don't have any trouble saying. We were staying together because of the baby.
And I still feel really bad about that.
A lot of it was true. A We admitted that tonight. We were hanging on to something we probably should have let go of a long while ago.
Look, I know that Marty means a lot to you. That's why I was going to leave town for good, to let you both be.
Marty and I care about each other very much. But it's not enough to be together.
You know, if Roxy hadn't convinced me to write that stupid letter to tell you how I feel, I'd be halfway across the ocean right now.
It took a lot of guts for you to write how you felt in that letter. Now it's my turn. I'm only going to say this once, so listen carefully. I don't know what the hell we've been doing the last few years. But above all others, you belong with me.
You're dropping the charges?
Can she do that?
No, she can't.
Sure I can. Rupert, are you forgetting I own 50% of that store? And I say there was no break-in.
The law is not a stockholders meeting, Penny. Your 50% doesn't mean anything here.
Actually, it does.
It does? You a lawyer, little lady? I mean, when you're not busting into jewelry stores?
I'm not a lawyer, but it sounds like Penny is disputing her father's account.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
So if this were to ever make it to court, there would be reasonable doubt.
And we'll walk.
Plus, they didn't even steal anything.
And there was minimal damage.
Which we're prepared to pay for.
All right, already. You people are more trouble than it's worth. I'll go start filling out the paperwork.
Thank you.
Penny, we cannot express to you how much it means to us that you put yourself on the line like that for us.
You can thank me later, after you've found your parents.
Oh my God, you're right. I was just thinking of myself about what I wanted. I told myself that this was all just between Ford and me, that it had nothing to do with you and Cole.
Or Marco.
No. This was all about Marco. About letting him down easy, about not letting him get hurt. I convinced myself that I was protecting him, but in reality, I was just too scared to be straight with him. So if it makes you feel any better, I was lying to myself just as much as I was lying to you.
Thanks, Dan.
No, truth is, I knew exactly what Marco was going to say. I didn't want to face it.
What exactly did he say?
Everything. And he was right. About all of it. I shouldn't have taken advantage of you and Cole. You should not have to put up with something that I did. I'm going to make Marco understand that. Wait, now? No, I have to make things right, at least for you and Cole.
Listen, you cannot go and talk to him right now.
Why? I can't leave you guys on the hook.
No, okay? You don't have to speak for Cole and me. Like it or not, we're a part of this too, okay? We're gonna have to take some hits.
Yeah, I guess Marco probably wouldn't want to see me anyway. He packed up his stuff and he said he was moving out.
He what?
Yeah, but don't worry, because I'm going to tell him not to go. I'll leave.
Where? I mean, you're not gonna move in with Ford, are you?
I can't believe I didn't even tell you. Ford doesn't want me either.
I'm such an idiot.
No, you're not.
Yeah, did your girlfriend ever cheat on you with your teacher? Didn't think so.
Look, they hid it from you. Hell, Layla and I lived with the guy and he hid it from us. How could you have known?
Look, Ford didn't hide anything. He left me a million clues. That's how he gets off. He loved to rub it in my face without me even knowing it. God, he used to buddy up to me, tell me about this wild girl that he was getting it on with. Once I ran into him at the Palace Hotel. He told me he had this girl with him in his room, that he had her wrapped around his finger. He could make her do anything. He was talking about Langston. She was there. She was hiding in the same hotel, in the same room that she and I... God, that was our place. Now, Ford wanted me to know. What kind of a person does that?
I don't know, man.
I hate that son of a bitch.
When did this happen?
I told you she didn't give me any details.
Did Jessie say how much she remembered?
She didn't say anything about that.
Mom.
Oh,
Jessie.
my God, Jessica. Baby, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm better than fine. Especially now I don't have to take the calculus final.
Oh, honey, Bree is going to be so happy to see you.
It is going to be so wonderful to have you back to normal.
Well, I'm not quite back to normal yet. I still have a lot of amends to make.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Everyone understands.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
Grandma, why is everyone so loud?
Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry, but we're celebrating.
Mommy's home.
Yeah. Oh.
Something wrong?
Can you repeat that?
Something wrong?
No, you idiot. What you said before.
I said you belong with me. You look surprised.
Yeah. Can you blame me?
You know, I know I'm not exactly famous for my conversational skills, but doesn't mean I don't have anything to say. It's just sometimes a little harder for me to say it.
Well, then you're in luck. Because you don't need to say another word.
Just so you know, this release is contingent on your agreement to never set foot inside Otto's and Penny's store again.
Not a problem.
Where do we sign?
Just stay out of trouble.
Shall we?
You got anything we can use to break this sucker open?
Well, we could ask Rupert to borrow his gun. Or we could use the key.
Thank you for being here with me, Mariska.
Nowhere else I'd rather be.
So did you have a good time in London with Grandma?
Yeah, but I missed you, Mommy.
I missed you too. I missed her so, so much. But you know what? You and Brody and I are going to have so many adventures to make up for it, okay?
Are you feeling better now?
I am feeling 100% better.
And I imagine we have you to thank, Brody, again.
I did what I could, but I'm not sure what finally did the trick. As a matter of fact, Jessica and I were talking about that when you called.
Well, Jesse, do you remember what triggered your memory to come back?
Well, I think it's when Brody mentioned MITCH tonight.
It was after I dropped Jessica off from the prom. We were talking, and it just kind of came out.
Well, why didn't you say something then?
Well, because my memories didn't come back right away. It wasn't until I found Brody's medal that everything just kind of fell into place. But you know what? I am pretty sure it's past your bedtime.
Can I sleep a little longer, please?
Okay, I guess so. But could you do me a favor? Mommy has to have a little heart-to-heart with Aunt Natalie. Can you go and wake her up for me? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wanna get out of here?
Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing the lady missed her flight.
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, hey, what did happen? Why were you so late?
Actually, Natalie's not here.
Oh, really? Do you know where she is?
No, but I'm sure she's fine. Or at least, I think I'll be sure when I talk to her. I'll call her, unless you want to do that.
No, it's okay. That'll give me more time to figure out an apology for being the worst sister ever.
Oh,
No. Look, I'll take care of my own mess. All right, and besides, I don't want to keep you guys. Didn't I hear you say you're taking a trip or something?
Yeah, but I can wait.
Yeah, we'd rather hang with you.
Guys, I appreciate it, but I'll be fine. Actually, I think I could use some time to myself right now.
You sure?
We could break out some ice cream and trade war stories.
Look, Layla, the guy wants to be alone, so why don't we give him some space?
Okay, but we won't be gone long, and we're gonna check on you the second we get back, okay?
Thanks.
Come here.
Ford and I are through. No, for real, this time.
What happened?
I overheard Christian and Layla joking about how Ford would always order a bunch of pizzas so that he could get Karen to come over and have sex with him. God, I freaked out. I went over to his place to confront him about it, and that's when I walked in on him and Karen going at it.
What did he say?
It's not what it looks like.
Are you kidding me?
The worst part of it is, after a while, I started to buy it. That's how it always was with us. He would convince me that we had a future, that we'd be open about our relationship when the time was right, but he'd always come up with some excuse of why we had to keep it a secret.
It's because he was getting exactly what he wanted.
We should skip the trip.
I don't think that's a good idea.
We need to boot Ford's player ass out of our apartment.
Tomorrow, tonight, we need to deal with your mom.
My mother can wait. Ford cannot.
Listen, I'll gladly help you throw this guy out tomorrow. A window, if you want. But if you go in there now, we might find Langston, too. And this situation already sucks for Marco. We don't want to make it any worse.
Fine. But tomorrow, that bastard's mine.
I tried to break it off with him a couple of times, but he just always knew exactly what to say to get me to keep hanging around. Oh, he was falling in love with me, or he never felt this way before. And God, like an idiot, I believed it every single time. Even when I walked in on him with Karen, I let him kiss me after that. And then Marco walked in.
Oh,
no. It was bad.
Listen, I'm kind of wild about this girl. But then again, you know what that's like, don't you? To have a wild one.
You have someone here.
Boy, nothing gets by you, does it?
Mike's and I stayed here prom night last year. It was perfect night.
It's a good place.
Well, I better roll. Your girlfriend probably wants to eat before everything gets cold.
Yeah. Boy, nothing gets by you, does it?
Okay, does this look familiar to you?
Can't say I recognize the house, but I'd recognize that mountain anywhere. That's Wheeler Peak, part of the Sangre de Cristos. I grew up right near there.
Is it near here?
About an hour away.
Up for another road trip?
I'll drive.
Yeah, what happened? Did you miss your cab?
No, I stopped and had a few more drinks.
I guess I'm glad you did.
Yeah, me too. So where to?
Maybe it's best if I drop you home. Marty's still at my place.
Right. Yeah, I should probably sleep this off anyway.
We'll figure the rest of this out in the morning.
Sounds like a plan.
Now, there's a sight I wasn't sure I'd ever see again. It's a relief, isn't it? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's wonderful that Jessica has her memory back and that she's found her way back to Bree and Brody.
Bud?
Don't you think it's odd that it was Brody's medal that triggered this?
I don't know, and I don't care. We've got our daughter back, and that's all that matters.
sorry for what I've done. I know you probably hate me right now. I don't hate you, but you're mad at me. And I can't blame you for that.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Can't stand the fact that I'm losing you, too.
You're not losing me.
I'm not?
It's gonna take me time.
Okay.
Cole's gonna need time, too.
I can't blame him for that, either. I mean, after everything I've done, all the people that I've hurt, and for what? For a guy who never even cared. For a guy who could wake up tomorrow and do the same thing to some other stupid girl.